Well, happy Friday, everyone. Greg Dixon here with the Total Traffic and Conversion Show, and I'm here with Betty Withrow, Roy Dickan, and our guest today is Debi Voris, a certified holistic health coach, and we're going to have her introduce what she does. And one of the things we're quite impressed with how many platforms she's using to get the word out and what she's getting out to connect with. So we're going to talk about how you connect with the people you serve, your tribe, and how that's working out for you. It looks pretty impressive what you're doing so far. So maybe you want to introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Debi Voris. I'm a certified holistic health coach. And what I do is I revitalize people's lives by helping them identify the root cause of their health problems and create a custom, natural, holistic strategy to address them in the areas of mind, body, and soul. And as a health coach, I have to have a disclaimer. I do not heal, treat, cure, prevent, or diagnose any diseases, but I can certainly make your body more efficient by reducing symptoms. You'll feel better, enjoy life, and be more productive. And I have a lot of offers and packages and custom ways of helping people with health, weight release, and I also do mindset and emotional coaching as well. Do you guys have any questions?
That's awesome. I think Betty, you and Betty know each other fairly well. Maybe Betty, what kind of questions do you have?
Well, I happen to know that Debbie has an amazing story about her own experience and what led her into health coaching. So, Debbie, you want to share that with us?
Yes. Um, I actually used to be a lot heavier, and you can see a picture on my website of what I look like. And what happened was I wasn't aware that I was getting so heavy because I was taking care of my mom and a young son that had many doctor's appointments. And I cried. And when I saw a picture in a Christmas card, and my husband gave me a weight loss plan for Christmas, which was keto. And I actually was very committed to doing that. I was considered a big star loser, and I released 50 pounds initially. And the reason I decided to go on maintenance because I was dead tired with energy. I was taking supplementation at the time; it just wasn't working very well. And so I was on maintenance. Something came into my life, which was a new plan that I didn't, adhere to right away because my mom passed away and I had to sell some property. And I asked the clinic, do I still have to take vitamins? And they said, yes. So I tried it. And within 4 days, I had a natural sense of energy where I would used to go to bed at 8 and stayed up to 10:30. And I felt so good. And later on, I've never been a runner my whole entire life, not from childhood up to my adulthood, because I've always had foot pain. It's like a bone and joint issue. And I was noticing, oh, my foot doesn't hurt so much because I used to walk. When I released my weight, all I did was walking, and it was not exactly comfortable. It was painful. And I'm like, this is not hurting. So I eased up on running on a treadmill 5, 10, 15 minutes until I got to 40 and 50 minutes on a treadmill 4 to 5 days a week. And I was running and I was excited. And a friend said, come out running with us. It's nothing like on the treadmill. And I did. And then they asked me, you want to do a half marathon? And I looked up them and I said, are you nuts? I decided to do my first half marathon with her. And I actually beat her on time, and ever since then I've been hooked, and I'm doing my 7th half marathon, probably in the rain, this Sunday at the Surf City Half Marathon. But it doesn't stop there. At the weight loss clinic, they always did blood tests, and later on a nurse came up to me who was reading my blood results and said, what the hell are you doing? She shocked me. And I'm like, I just changed my supplement plan. And she goes, whatever you're doing, continue doing it, because your blood sugar and your cholesterol level were in normal ranges and they dropped dramatically. That made me passionate to share my message and help others, transform their lives. And because of my weight release journey, and I've been able to keep it off for over a decade, that's what I focus on, is helping people get healthier. And if they want to release weight, I do that too. And I've also learned a lot of mindset coaching during that time.
Well, that's great. Well, I could probably use your help. I got about 50 or 60 pounds that I could stand to lose.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have individual coaching as well as group coaching. And
Okay.
I do have one plan, and I don't know if you're interested in this one. It's called my Beach Reveal Retreat.
Right.
And it's actually a 6-month program that's tied into, it has all my weight release journey and the mindset coaching as well as maintenance accountability. And it's tied into you writing your story in a chapter of a book at a retreat center in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. And I'm filling up seats right now. We either start on March 1st or April 4th. Then as all the seats are filled up, then we start the weight release journey with me. And then once we're done, we'll go to the retreat center that will have where they're going to guide you how to write your book. And there's going to be fun excursions and activities and publishing costs and how to market the book is included. But it has to be somebody that really wants to do that.
Yeah.
Everybody is like that. But I have something called Take Your Body Back too, which doesn't have all that stuff in it.
Okay. That sounds great.
Yeah.
So, Roy, do you have any questions here?
No, I just want to say that's remarkable that for a decade now you haven't, gained weight back. That's really the whole thing. If that works like that, that's really a success, because almost everybody's doing that yo-yo thing.
Yes.
And they take it off and then they put it back on, and then they take it off and they put it back on.
Mm-hmm.
And anything that'll last like that, I guess you probably changed your lifestyle in order to make this happen.
Yeah, I changed my lifestyle completely. I changed the way I ate. I ate a clean, toxic-free diet. I wasn't a big fan of supplementation, as you heard from the beginning, because it wasn't working. But when I found the right supplements that really filled the gaps where our foods leave open, our produce and even our proteins are declining like 70 to 80%, because minerals are not in our soils. And minerals are key to our health. And it's really important to have a clean diet where you eat like grass-fed beef, wild-caught salmon, or pasture-raised chickens as well. And eggs. Eggs are really healthy. Eggs is probably the perfect food for you. So that's what I offer. And the 90 essential nutrients, what that does is, because our foods are incomplete, the produce and the meats, it kind of fills the gaps the food leaves open. And it helps, they work together with cofactors. There's a lot of energy and electricity going on. So they work together so they're 98% bioavailable. And it made a big difference in my life. It's made a big difference in my son's and my husband's lives as well, and in people I work with. So it's something that is really what I love to share. And I really want to, do the weight release programs too, because that's fun. Especially when you do it as a group, you learn from each other. And we celebrate our wins and we look at the gaps, and I help them bridge the gaps. And I have a lot of practical knowledge about how to get over those plateaus. And sometimes it's a food that you eat that you chose to eat, and maybe we need to switch that food out. Yeah.
Well, with over a decade of experience here, you've got a lot to be able to tell people. And you're proof that it works. So this is really great. There's such a demand for what you've got. I hope you're getting your message across to enough people, because it's really needed for sure.
It's really needed, especially, after what we've been through, because it's important to keep on moving your body. I do encourage exercise, but some people have some limitations due to their health. And there's different ways you can do that. Obviously, my first 50 pounds was walking, but just standing up, because we're in a world where we use Zoom a lot and we're sitting in our seats and things like that. So you need to stand up every hour or so. Maybe if you have a house with with a flight of stairs, not 2 flights of stairs, but a flight of stairs, go up and down it for a while. I know that when I was on my release journey and it was like raining outside and I wasn't walking outside, I'll walk around my house going up and down the stairs, back around the house, up and down the stairs. And you can start with just like 10 minutes and then ease into it and add more time. So everything, sometimes when something's like a big bite for somebody, I break it down to smaller pieces so they can, really obtain that healthy habit and remold it for themselves. So that's what I help people do, is I we kind of identify what you think your limitations are, because anything is possible. I mean, I started this whole weight loss journey when I was 49 years old, and I ran my first half marathon at 51. So now I'm telling you my age. So anyways, anything is possible at any age.
So we don't all have to do half marathons, huh?
No.
Not the first day.
No. You know, you can do something you like. I mean, some people love Zumba or dancing. Some people just want to, walk in their neighborhood. That's fine.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Perfectly adequate. And, tell you the truth, deep diaphragmatic breathing has so many benefits, and that it also reduces stress, helps you with your circulation, for blood, and for, the lymph, and it improves mood. So any type of moving your body is going to help you with all that stuff. And there's also intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting has so many benefits because it helps repair your body. It repairs the cells, it cleans out the trash, it reduces anxiety, it improves your mood, and it gives you mental clarity too. Plus, it gets your cells and body humming so that it boosts your metabolism to help you, shed that weight. And, hormones I help people with hormones as well. So, stress, hormones, release weight are the targets I go for. And it's men and women. A lot of women come to me, not men. A lot of women come to me because I'm a woman that's done it.
So for those of us who sit in front of a computer 8 or 10 hours or more a day, how would you recommend we change our routine so we begin moving more?
Well, take breaks. Don't sit for hours in front of your computer. And I call it a detox from the screen, because the electromagnetic field does kind of drain energy out of you. You may not think that, but it does. So you want to shut that screen, whatever screen it is, your phone, your computer screen, or TV screen, 2 hours before you go to bed, because you want to be able to sleep better. Sleep is really important. So throughout the day, get up every hour, hour and a half. Try not to go 2 hours.
Really? Okay.
And, get up, go get a drink of water. Drink plenty of water, you guys. Water right here.
Yes. I'll drink to that.
and just get out and move. If you work out your home, you can go out and get the mail. You can go feed your pets or whatever you want to do in the house.
Every hour or hour and a half. Boy, do I violate against that continually.
And some people will just simply get up and down a few times and do a few stretches while they're in the chair if they don't have time to go. For me, I like going out. I'll go out and make a point of going, like, to get the mail, go to a coffee shop or something, mostly as an excuse to get out.
Yeah, it's funny. I used to work at the Walt Disney Company, and this is before email. So you had to deliver mail. Yeah. So I always, put things together so I can get up and go up and walk down the stairs, go deliver the mail wherever I needed to go, and then come back. So just moving your body in whatever way you want to do. And yes, stretching is ideal. And you can stay in the office, in your particular office you want. Do whatever you want. You can use TheraPans. You can even just maybe just move your feet underneath the table too, like a flutter type thing, or just move your arms, a stretch. I just did a reel recently where I talked about exercise, hydrate, and meditate. And those things, you can take a little meditation break. People think that meditation is like you're sitting there for hours. No, it isn't. It's just having quiet time and see where your thoughts are going to take you, because it kind of just brings down your thinking and slows it down, and you want to breathe with it too. So you breathe through your nose, you hold it, and then you exhale a little bit longer. And there's some people that even teach you that when you breathe in and go, because that really takes out the stress.
Yeah. The simplest meditation I ever heard was somebody just to concentrate on your breathing.
Yes.
You know, you don't need a mantra, you don't need distraction, just concentrate on your breathing.
Yeah, you concentrate on your breathing and you do about 10 reps.
Yeah.
And that will ease and bring down your mental processing. It will bring down anxiety, feeling, any nervousness that you've had. And like I said already, it improves circulation and lymph.
Good.
And if you guys love going outside, obviously I do, because I'm a skier, I'm a scuba diver, and I'm also a hiker, and obviously a runner. Getting exposed to sunlight is like the best way of getting your vitamin D. So getting out there and getting sunshine. I mean, I was constantly doing that during our last, crisis, so to speak. And I also was waving at everybody, saying hello, and I did that during my run. So I became known as a happy runner chat. I'm a happy runner, which I have happy runner chats on Facebook. I do once a week. I give little mini guidance on healthy habits and how to live your life better, and also my challenges I've been through, so that you know that I'm not perfect. I went through multiple injuries before I got ready to do this half marathon for Sunday. Yeah.
That's great. So you're on Facebook, you're on YouTube.
I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube. I failed to put on Google. I should have done that, but I failed to do that. But I'm also on Instagram and LinkedIn.
And LinkedIn, yeah. And I think you were doing some sort of like television kind of thing. What is that? Or
Yeah, I have an internet radio and TV show called Debi Changes Lives, and you can see it in two places. You can see it on my YouTube channel, Debi Changes Lives, and it's my name is spelled obviously as you see here, DEBI, and then Changes Lives as 3 words. And you can go to my YouTube channel, or you can go to W4W W4W.com. So W4WN.com. It's easy to find my episodes on Debi Changes Lives. And that's the picture I have where I was overweight. That made me cry. And this is a picture of maybe my second half marathon. Yeah. And that's my website. So, and you will see my story. And if people want to reach out to me, they can set up an appointment. I have a link tree, which is https://www.debichangeslives, just like the website.com/linktree, LINKTREE. And they'll see my little bio there. They'll see different things I offer. And I have appointment link. I've written a lot of blogs on my post as well.
so there's the link tree address there scrolling at the bottom.
Oh, thank you. That was quick.
Yeah.
Because I didn't give it to you beforehand. But
I tracked. No, actually, you did. I tracked you down though.
okay.
But you did. You I think you sent it to me in the email. So, but
Okay.
it was on. Actually, it was on your LinkedIn profile.
Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
it probably was. But I do the complimentary consultation, so you get to know me, I get to know you, and I'll guide you with your health. And I have 2 ways of doing health evaluations. One is a health evaluation where you rate your symptoms in 4 categories of health. And it gives you a health score. And don't get upset about a negative number. It's a baseline to work on and improve upon. And it's based on your last 30 days, not your whole life. That's really important to know. And some questions are repetitive because some of these symptoms are in multiple health categories. And the other one is a Zyto link, where I send you a link to my to a transdermal optical imaging app, and it will scan your face for 30 seconds in the area of functional, energetic, and emotional, and different body systems and lifestyles. And it's a transdermal optical imaging app, so it's looking for circulation in your face. And people are amazed how accurate it is. And it gives you multiple reports, and it's quite intensive. So what I do is I review it with you, And if you move forward with my services, I'll give you a little discount. The actual Zyto scan costs $50, but I do have referral programs too. And I have a package too, a family package of 5 scans for the price of 4, where you save $50. So there's different ways to save.
Oh, that's great.
The health evaluation is free. So.
All right.
Which social media channel is the best for you? Have you been able to figure that out?
It's interesting. Facebook is dominated by women. That's the highest demographic. But for some reason, Instagram is men, but no one reaches out to me. So it's
Really?
But you know, I get people from LinkedIn too. So those are the 3. And then YouTube is really popular because my shows are on there, and so are my events. So I had an event in November with compound pharmacist Ben Fuchs that was quite an event. He was only supposed to talk for an hour, a couple of hours. He ended up talking for 3 hours. But he talked about so many things, and people were blown away. So that's one thing that's on that YouTube channel you really want to check out, because there's a lot you can do in the alternative health space that are pretty darn simple. And he is such a big knowledge, he's a big vault of knowledge, and he knows how to educate people really well. And then, of course, my shows are based on holistic health as well, alternative health. And I've had people that are energy healers. I've had naturopaths. I've had people that help people speak better. I mean, yesterday I had a profiler on my show that helps individuals with business with his expertise, as well as people in the mental health realm. And he has something called the Campfire Project, which is really, and also the Business of Smiles for the mental health realm. So he's quite good, because he reads your face.
Are you talking about Alan Stevens?
I'm talking about Alan Stevens, yes.
I know him well. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be working with him more. I'm going to be part of the Campfire Project as well. So
fantastic.
I had to be screened first. Let's say if I passed the muster, so to speak. But he's a really nice guy. But I've had a variety of different people on my show, and I've done some independent shows. I help people, especially with health and weight release. I help them create their own avatar board of what they want to be like, because it really drives them with emotion and passion to achieve it. So I have that. I have a show on that's on vision boards and goal boards as an avatar. I showed business avatars on that one, but my whole point is I have a unique way of approaching weight release. And I call it weight release because you don't want it back.
Right. And words are important in that respect. You don't want it back. It's released. It's not lost, which means you might want to gain it back somehow.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
And I'm looking forward to working with Betty with maybe some retreats too, when she gets her facility in shape.
That would be so fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I've had somebody reach out to me that wants to be a partner, and she does hypnosis.
Oh, I love hypnosis.
Yeah.
It's a way that it keeps your mind from arguing with you. It gets through things that you cannot think your way out of. Hypnosis is so powerful.
Yeah. And so I collaborate with others. So, obviously the other collaboration was, in Puerto Vallarta, but, that was before I knew Betty.
Good. Well, I must tell you that Greg is giving you a stellar report on your online presence. We were chatting earlier, and he said she's doing most of what we say people should do already. So you're way ahead of the pack. So.
Thank you. I do a lot of reels. That gets you more attraction, by the way. The reels.
Mm-hmm.
So,
reels work well. Okay, that's good to know.
Reels, and you need to be at 20 seconds and under. So I try to. Yeah. Some of my happy runner chats are not that way. You're going to get the max, 1 minute and 30 at times. But because the actual chats I do live are longer, but reels are best. And if you can do something in 7 seconds, yeah.
Do you do any YouTube shorts?
Yeah, they go up to YouTube shorts. I guess I need a virtual assistant. I was really, before my radio and TV show, I was able to do that all on my own, but I've kind of slacked on my most recent ones. I put on, things that I think are really important right away, but the others can always wait. And I have a whole stack of them that need to go up to YouTube. But I have a lot of shorts on YouTube, yeah. And then I also have stuff on Rumble. I haven't put everything onto Rumble. But when you have something like Publer or other type of social media sharing platforms, it's easier.
Yeah. I use a thing called Meet Edgar, and I can put it out to about 10 spots at once, right? So, and then with StreamYard here, this is going out to 8 of my outlets, and then I think Roy and Betty each have a couple of places, and so all of a sudden it's going out on 12 platforms.
Okay, and can I share this on? I guess I could just share the link on.
Yeah, you could share it. You could share it later, but if you have a StreamYard account, when we started, you could have shared it to 2 of your spots.
Well, I use a company to help me because it's easier for me to have an engineer. I do too many things on my own right now, so I just use an engineer and they do it for me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Anyway, because I do that. We do that for other people too. I host the thing and press the broadcast button and go from there.
He does the hard part.
Yeah, I don't think you were doing it when I started. So, were you doing it? I didn't know you guys in October. I don't think so.
No.
Yeah. So that's when I started.
Great. Yeah, I'm glad that we're getting to know each other, Debbie. I think there's a lot there, and I love what you're doing and the way that you do it, and the message that you're bringing to people. I do think it's fabulous.
Anything is possible. Just don't let your brain stop you, and don't judge yourself so much because people are just so hard on themselves.
Yeah,
they got to understand what they are right now, but they can always do something to improve themselves. That's all.
Yep.
That's right.
Start where you are.
Yes.
I mocked myself the other day. I was sitting on the couch and I said, "Oh, here's an incredible show of strength. He can get up from the couch." So something.
You mocked yourself. But you know what? You made yourself laugh, though, and that's important too.
Yeah.
Even your
My brother just sort of looked away and says, "I'm not saying anything."
Well, I'm really an advocate of positive thinking, and because positive thinking can get you through anything. But when you mock yourself, you're just mocking yourself.
Yeah.
But when you really berate yourself, don't do that.
Yeah.
Because that really gives energy. It really does.
No, I did a CPR course, and you're on the mat, giving CPR to a crash test dummy, basically, or a CPR dummy, or some volunteer from the audience, right? And I realized I could lose about 50 pounds because it's a lot easier to get up when you don't have that extra weight. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I have group coaching, or I have individual coaching. And if you want to go to Burger Yard, that's up to you.
Oh yeah, if we have to.
No, you gotta want to, because that really, pretty much the retreat, when I use it as a carrot, it drives them with emotion and passion to achieve that transformation. I want to look like this so I can have this much fun, that type of thing. Those triggers are very important.
It's kind of funny, even if you get out into an event, even like just going to a shopping mall, you end up walking a lot, just getting around. It's kind of,
yes.
I think there are some walking groups, especially if you live in Minnesota in January, just to go hang out at the mall, right? They park the car and they walk in the mall and go have coffee and walk in the end. And some of the malls are there's a lot of distance inside. It's misleading, really.
Yes, as long as you don't use the escalators, walking in the mall is something I really tell people to do, because I coach people throughout the country. So somebody may be in Chicago and it's like freezing rain or whatever, it's ice, you can't get out. So I, walk outside, but you may could drive somewhere and walk in the mall.
Yeah.
But there's many different ways that you can get those steps in, and parking way far away from an entrance gives you more steps to get into wherever you need to go to. And those are the little things that I've learned very early on with my weight loss journey.
Pick the furthest place.
And do all the stairs wherever you can, which I kind of said that at the beginning when I worked at the Walt Disney Company. Yeah.
So I was a chauffeur. I worked for a town car driving service and spent tons of time at the Vancouver airport. And what I used to do is they're like right near the international arrivals, there are like 3 flights of stairs. So I would just walk up and down the stairs. And one day I was walking, there was a woman next to me, and we got down to the bottom and we both pivoted at exactly the same time and started walking up, and I just laughed because she was doing what I was doing. She was airport security, and she just came over in our breaks. She'd walk up and down the stairs. So
yeah, stairs are great. I mean, the simple things will help you, and you break it up throughout your day. If you don't have like a big period of time to work out, try to get 30 minutes of activity. If you can't do that, just start off with smaller bite pieces, so to speak.
And as you mentioned earlier, going out just into nature, into walks, going to a park, it doesn't feel like work, and it's good to be outside and get fresh air. So
it also is a great ecotherapy, especially if you're in a park that's really quiet, because you can listen to, a stream, listen to the way the air blows the leaves, the rustling of the leaves, and all those sounds, and the birds chirping.
I love that. Yeah.
It brings you down. It brings your, stress level down. And I'm beginning to create audios. I have one sample. The video wasn't very good on there, but I have one sample of, what ecotherapy is all about. I was trying to do something for spring, winter, and I haven't done the winter one yet, but the fall one, I did that on that one. So yeah,
that's great. So any other questions before we let everybody go off and walk in the park on a Friday afternoon?
Yeah, you've got me ready to do that now.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking outside going, it's not even raining.
Yeah, we've got a beautiful day here.
And we're not 30 below zero here anymore, so that's good.
Oh, well, there you go.
Right. That's an improvement.
Yeah, it's actually probably, I don't know, today it's probably in Fahrenheit, maybe 40 degrees. So
very nice.
Feels hot.
Well, it's been raining in Southern California, and today is not raining. And it looks like I have rain for my half marathon. So, you guys can pray no rain for me and kind of chuckle. You guys get a lot more rain than we do.
Right?
You just have to run between the
run in the rain.
I have to run in the rain. But you know what? I make it into a game. So
yeah. I tell my wife was from grew up in California with hardly any rain. And when in North Vancouver, I just sort of said she had to learn to walk between the raindrops. Grasshopper, walk between the raindrops. Anyway.
I just think of Fred Astaire, that's all. Singing
the good thing is the human body's waterproof, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Jasper wants to say happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday.
He wants to exercise.
Yeah, he wants to go for a walk.
He heard that. Yeah, we went for one walk already, but he's ready.
He's ready again now. He heard the word.
Yeah, he did.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate you doing this.
Well, thank you for joining us, Debbie. This was wonderful.
Okay. Yes, absolutely a pleasure.
Okay, bye.
Okay, see you guys.